yet we still conform to the world. Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform any longer to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." We're living in a world full of sin, and it is really easy to get caught up in. But Jesus wasn't sent for us to be like the world. He was sent so that we would live a different life than what this world has to offer, and to live like him. Jesus wasn't anything like the world. He was the complete opposite. He did things that most of us would be embarrassed to do. He stood out in crowds. When people saw him, they knew, just by his appearance, that there was something special in him. What if people looked at us and saw that we were like other people? What if they looked at us and knew we were Christians? And not just by our Christian t-shirts, but by our lifestyle. By the things we choose to do in comparison of the things we could be doing. Point 1. Do not conform to the world. Conform to Jesus. 1 Timothy 4:12 says, "Do not let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity." It's time for my generation to wake up and realize that life isn't all fun and games. We're here for a purpose. And that purpose is to live for God and to glorify him in all we do. Jesus went around sharing the love of God with everyone. He doesn't pick and choose who he wants to love, but he loves everyone unconditionally. Point 2. Love like Jesus. John 13:34-35 says, "A new command I give you. You are to love one another as I have loved you. And if you love one another, everyone will know that you're my disciples." Jesus wasn't afraid to tell people about God. He wasn't worried about what anyone would think, because he knew that when he was finished, God would be glorified. And that's all that matters. Jesus wasn't glorified on earth. In fact, because he dedicated his life to finishing the task God gave him, he was mocked every day, called a blasphemer, and was crucified. But he kept in mind that earth wasn't his home, and there was really only one reason why he was here. And that was to use his life as a living sacrifice to God, and to save us from our sins, and from the world as well. I wanted to tell a story about myself. I was born with a cleft lip and a cleft palate. The doctor told my parents that I would never be able to speak correctly, and I would never be able to sing. But God healed me from that. And then he told me, "Ashton, you are to build up a church and be the leader of that church." At first, I didn't understand what it meant, but then I realized that the church isn't the building. It's the body of Christ inside the building that makes the church. God has given each and every one of us a task. And if we live like Jesus and not be ashamed of it, we can finish it and be blessed by his grace. Point 3. Stand out, be different, be like Jesus. 1 Peter 4:10-11 says, "Each of you should use whatever gifts you have received as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. If anyone speaks, they should do so as the one who speaks the very words of God. And if anyone serves, they should do so with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. To him be the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen." If it only takes one person to step out and share God's love with someone, and the difference between a life with God and a life without, then what are we doing? Are we too caught up in the world to see that the people in it are hurting? Are we so caught up that we don't think twice about our actions? Or are we going to stand out and be like Jesus, because the only reason we're here is to finish the task that God gave us, despite what the world thinks? However, I consider my life as nothing to me. My only aim is to finish the race, and complete the task the Lord has given me. The task of testifying to the good news of God's grace. Excellent. So be that one person and step out and share God's love with someone. Who knows? It could change their life. And yours. Thank you.